Hello everyone, this is Svetlana. Welcome to another Altenew video. In this video, I will be working with the recently released geometric landscape stamp set. This set has an awesome geometric background, as well as several nice sentiments. As usual, in the trifold insert, you can find several ideas of how this set can be used. I will be making a card featuring geometric design with 4 dimensions. To start off, I cut a panel of 3.5 and 5.5 out of a yellow cardstock. And first I will be stamping the background onto this panel using the honey drizzle dye ink. I'm using the upside down method of stamping. To do it, I placed the stamp onto my mat, the stamping side up, inked it up, placed my panel on top, covered it with a piece of scrap paper, and now I'm giving it a good rub with my fingers. This method gives me more control in applying even pressure of the cardstock onto the stamp, versus when the stamping is done by placing a stamp on top of the cardstock. Next, I will be cutting off the part of the panel along the lines of the stamped impression using my scissors. I'm cutting one segment at a time to get as perfect cutting edge as possible. I'm using the scissors with long blades, which also helps to get a perfect cut. If there is a concave in the design, I'm cutting its segments in the direction towards the concave angle. I will be making a cut of a bit unusual size of 5.25 to 3.25. Here I have a card base of this size made out of a dark gray cardstock. I'm placing my yellow panel onto it, deciding if its size will work. Eventually, I decided to trim 1/4 inch off this panel. Next is coming the most time-consuming but most fun part. I will be creating the 4 dimensions of this stamped design. To do so, I will be inking some polygons of the design using yellow inks. For each polygon, before inking, I will mask off its outside areas using a post-it tape. I choose ink dabbers as a tool for ink application. You can use any tool you find comfortable to work with. Ink blending tools, blending brushes can be used here as well, I think. And as far as ink pads go, I choose the maple yellow and honey drizzle dye inks. So I'm blending some ink inside of a polygon in question, then removing the tape and moving to another polygon. I don't follow any specific rules of a light source or something like this when decide which color to use for each element. I try to have different shades of yellow on different edges of one pyramid, so to speak, but that's basically it. Some polygons, or pyramid edges if you will, I leave not inked, using the original color of the cardstock as the 3rd shade of yellow. If you inked the adjacent edges of a pyramid with the same shade of yellow, it's very easy to fix. You just need to add another layer of ink to make this piece darker. That's the beauty of working with dye inks. You can layer them over and over again, and each time you will get a darker shade. So I continued working in the same manner until I covered the whole panel. Next, I mounted the panel onto the card base using black adhesive foam squares. I white embossed a sentiment from the set onto a jet black cardstock stripe and popped it onto the card. I hope you like this idea and will give it a try. If you have any questions, don't hesitate asking them in the comment section below. Supplies used in this video are linked in the video description. Have a wonderful day. Bye.